What does it really mean to the current economic environment in Zambia? Is it making any is it making any difference in the economic shift in Zambia?
Absolutely. One word, jobs. Job opportunities. Now, you see, this morning I came across an interesting post made by an entrepreneur, a Zambian entrepreneur, and he said he struggled to find a job because he was looking for a job. He wasn't looking for an opportunity. And so I think that the unique thing about digital marketing is the opportunity that it presents. It gives people who've got the skills the chance to succeed. So if you go out seeking knowledge rather than an education, you can make it in pretty much anything. So if you find that you don't have certain skills but you're very passionate about something, people these days are paying those that can deliver versus those that say they can deliver, because we're now in a result-oriented economy. What is it that you're doing that is bringing back the investment? So if you tell somebody, pay me X amount, I will give you Y. What skill are you giving them in exchange for that salary or for that like money that they're giving you? So in terms of digital marketing, the opportunities are vast. You have to invest in learning the appropriate skills, the appropriate techniques, and the appropriate strategies that will make your content or your website or whatever it is that you're doing worthwhile.
Digital marketing is very significant, but then when it comes to the digital world, it's much broader than marketing, as you have mentioned earlier in the conversations we've been having. So would you in turn come to a conclusion that digital is the future? Like, if our country ought to make progress and actually contribute something significant globally, digital is the way to go?
That is a very, very interesting way that you've put it, and one that I don't agree with. Saying anything is the future, because when I was young, 5 years old, 7 years old, I used to be told I was the future. You guys are the future. And now I'm like over 30 and I'm thinking, when is this future coming? So that's why I refuse to accept that digital is the future. But digital is now, because we're living it's now. And I don't tell anybody, including my children, that they are the future. I tell them it's now. You need to start learning now. You need to know how to use a laptop now. You need to know that a phone is not just for playing games, a phone is also for developing games. A phone is also for coding. You need to know that a laptop is not just for browsing YouTube, a laptop is also there to help you create the next YouTube. So stop using your time, wasting it, helping other people succeed, help yourself succeed, because you've got the tools to help you succeed. So it is now. It's not tomorrow, it's not, that's why we're sitting here, that's why we're doing this. Yeah.
Now, I would like to ask where you see yourself as MANIC creatives 10 years from now. Do you have a long-term vision as a company? And if so, what is it?
Okay, so if any company doesn't have a long-term vision, they are dead by tomorrow. They're here today and gone tomorrow. In terms of where we see ourselves, you see our name, MANIC Creatives. The name itself, MANIC, it refers to extreme excitement about something, and the reason we chose it is because we wanted to shine a light on the extreme excitement that people have to do their job or to do something that they are passionate about. So number one, MANIC. And then if you see the creatives part, it's plural. It's not one person. It's not one company. So in terms of our long-term strategy, we want to gather like-minded people who are going to be MANIC creatives. And even the way we work right now, we are creating a network and a database of people with a certain skill set that is useful in this digital marketing ecosystem. So our collaboration, we work with writers, with graphic designers, with videographers, with developers, with anybody who has a skill to bring that could be useful in this digital marketing ecosystem, because again, we can't do it alone. And we want to be able to see digital marketing being taken up in 10 years and people saying, you know, it's commonplace. People are not wondering what is digital marketing anymore. Just to give you some context, for instance, I've been working, so I believe in a holistic approach to everything. So I don't do that thing where I go to work and the people at home don't know what I'm doing. So from my children and my nieces and nephews, they all know what digital marketing is. And these are people from 3 years old, 9, 18. And if I can give them a task to complete on a social media platform and tell them social media is not just for posting a selfie, it's also to help me deliver this to a client because I'm going to get paid for it at the end of the day. This is what's going to bring table on the food. Then I'm beginning to instill the fact that, look, people need to start thinking about their career while they are young. It's not only after you graduate, that's when you start figuring out what am I going to do and what do I enjoy or love to do. So digital, when we look at digital, there's so many things, so many hobbies that fit in there that people are good at and they could translate to their careers. Why does work need to be work? Why does work need to be stressful, annoying? You know, Monday you are depressed. Why can't you wake up to do something that you love? And if you find it on digital, which is where we're going, how are you right now, economics, and you are in economics, how does your future career look like in a digital economy? Have you thought about that? Are you going to be able to compete with somebody who has studied in the US, in Canada? When they fly over to Zambia, there's a job ad. You apply, they apply, and it's a digital economy. What skills have you done in addition to your paper, your qualification, to help you compete effectively with that person on a global scale? So those are questions to ask yourself, from architects to engineers, to nurses, doctors, teachers, lawyers. How are they using technology? How are they using digital platforms to develop their careers?
So, Imanga, I think at this point in time, I'm going to look into the camera and tell a youth out there who's watching this video any words of encouragement, how they can go about in this digital world.
Okay, so in closing and in summary, everything that I have said, I think, boils down to two things. It's fear and change. So being afraid because people are going to laugh at you, people are not going to believe in you. Once you overcome that and get up from where you're sitting and pursue that dream that you've been wanting to pursue, you're already halfway there. Secondly, change. What is the change that you have noticed that needs to be done? So in as much as it is our human right to express ourselves and to complain, at the end of the day, you are the only person who can come up with a solution. So stop complaining and do something about it. You can't complain that you're hungry. you have to go out and look for food. Even when you have food in your house, you have to cook it. Same thing, you don't have a job, what are you going to do differently that is going to help you find that opportunity to get yourself out there? So, if you need help, feel free to reach out to me and to our team at MANIC Creatives. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google. We have a website. So look for us, manic.co.zm. Reach out to us, email us, phone us. We're happy to work with you. Like we said, we didn't get here by ourselves. So if you can't reach out to us, but you have somebody else you identified who can help you, do that. But do something at the end of the day. Stop talking, start doing.
Alright, we've come to the end of our show. It was a pleasure having you and hosting you. Look out for more series to come, and different people will be part of this series. Thank you very much, and stay blessed.